Hey, whoa, man. Hey, guys, Meatball. Guys, happy Monday. Namaste. God bless. How are all of you? Facebook was trying to reconnect again. Me, Mr. Fickle. Yeah, I keep changing the camera angles, man. I'm not happy with this setup yet. I'm still messing with it. That's why you see different angles, different lights. But happy Monday to you as I just go in this rant about my peeves over here. But today is special. Not only is it Monday, don't get depressed on me, but it's National Inner Beauty Day. How many of you actually feel beautiful on the inside is my question. And it took me a long time to figure that out. It took me a long time to realize the true essence of who I was. And until you realize that, you'll realize what you're attracting in your life. But the point is, out of the quote box today, having the right mindset can literally change your life. What I did, if you saw my reel, I put a little extra with a smiley face. Having the right mindset will literally change your life. That's the kind of mentality we need to feel that inner beauty. And we have to reintroduce that to ourselves every single day. A lot of us forget that. A lot of us are caught up with life. I get it, the whole 9 yards and everything going on in our life. But how you feel about yourself on the inside really affects everything around you. It affects everything that you do. It affects everything that you attract to you in life. And it's real important. How I fixed that, and still do to this day, I kind of led away from that during the move. And it's funny because on my wall, I don't know if you guys remember, many moons ago, I had what they call a preamble that I hung in my bathroom to remind me who I was, what I was doing, and where I was going. That's the guidepost, hence that's one of the words out of the quote box tonight. That's the guidepost that you need every day to remind yourself of that inner beauty, to celebrate that every day. Because if you don't feel good about yourself, you're not going to feel good about your environment no matter where it is. You're going to be negative all the time, and it's just detrimental to your whole peace and your inner self in life. When you can grasp the true beauty that you are, no matter what it is, people got this think beauty is an outside source of who we are. No, it's our inner self, because that's going to project out, and it's going to show the world who we are. And I saw that all last week when I came back from the 5 days I had off to get to this move. I was introduced on Sunday morning after working all night. I was exhausted. And the manager walked up to me, the store manager, and for 20 minutes, I had to hear this rant about all the contention and the fights going on while I was gone in that department. And I said to myself, okay, fine. Who was leading the group here? And I know the person very well. That's a silly question, but the point is, how was she leading this group? Because when I'm there, it's a whole different spectrum. It's that, come on, let's go, we got this, we can do this. Now you have a whole different guidepost running the show there. And what helped me to not be that anymore was that preamble that I looked at every single day. And I knew right away what the problem was. I knew right away of all the contention and how everybody was fighting all the time. I had a little meeting today with everybody. I said, look, I kind of went, philosophical on these guys, even though I'm a total introvert and I don't like public, I'm not a public person. I had to give this meeting to these people. And I said to them, did you see the movie Roadhouse? And a couple of them said, yeah, the older folks there, they said they saw the movie Roadhouse. I said, what did Patrick Swayze say to the people in his first meeting? And nobody can answer it. I said, be nice. They said, but, I said, be nice. And if you remember the movie correctly, they kept saying, but, he just said, be nice. That you have to act what you're trying to become is my point. That preamble to me, one of the notes out of there was be the best version of myself, which I still practice every day. Don't think that I'm some expert at this. I really don't. And that's why it causes me every day to remind myself of the direction, hence the guideposts that I'm sending out. their guidepost last week of the 5 days I was off was an old school person who I love dearly. She is an amazing lady, works her ass off in her mid-60s, but she's old school. Get it done, schmuck, or we're in trouble. And there's no, how should we say, negotiation in the deal. Whereas I am the guy like, come on, we can do this. It's a whole different atmosphere. You get it? It's a whole different environment. And the employees weren't used to that. So, of course, you're going to have contentious people. You're going to have fighting, you're going to have arguing and bickering. And that
You've got mail.
From my store manager when I got back was like, what happened when you weren't here? I didn't want to explain to her what happened, meatball. I knew what had happened. But you got to realize, when you have that inner beauty about yourself, you're not fighting that inner civil war, and you're not taking it out on the outside world. Anybody who doesn't treat people with respect don't respect themselves. They don't believe in themselves. They don't understand themselves. They're out fighting life every day when they realize life starts within them. And the preamble that I wrote, which I put into a more prominent space here in the little studio I got here for America's Mentor, is there to remind me again every single day of how to be, how to act, and who I want to become. Because by that, it'll give me the right mindset that will literally and has literally changed my life and is still changing to this day. Mindset is a fixed state of mind. When you realize the mindset you have every day, when you realize what you carry in your thoughts, you're going to realize the energy you're emitting and what you're attracting in life. But when you start having a preamble as part of your daily routine, my preamble is my journaling every day of that person I want to be, what I want to attract every day, and who I want to become. Preamble is an introductory statement, an introduction, a prelude of who you are. When you start writing that every day, or start thinking about the person that you've always wanted to be every single day, you can't help but to manifest that. And in fact, you're going to start drawing to you the same people, like-minded, who are doing the same thing. And to me, that's why, in essence, America's Mentor has gone the way it's gone. It's like minds coming together with like minds wanting to learn, share, and do more in life. That's our forte. And that goes with anything, with positive and or negative. Negative people will always surround themselves with negative people because that's what they can relate to. And positive will do just the same. It's not about just being positive, though. It's that inner peace, that inner beauty that you feel about yourself. That's the whole guidepost. That's the guidepost that starts the process. Your preamble of yourself, that you think about, of your introductory statement, I am the best me. I am the person I've always wanted to be. Not, it's going to be a shitty day. Or not, why do I have to go to work every day? Does that make sense? You've got a choice of what kind of preamble you're setting up and sending out every single day that is going to be brought back to you every day. And if you do it enough, it becomes natural. And then that personality becomes your personal reality every day. You're going to have different reactions to the things that you used to lose your shit on. You're going to start understanding it. You're going to start being there at the right time for yourself and truly understanding who you are as a person. There's also a famous preamble, and you guys can relate to this because it's part of our structure. It's our country structure. It's the preamble to the Constitution. And we, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty. It's funny because when we have gone through periods of this country where they've deferred from that principle, you got civil war, you got racism, you got insecurity, you got all kinds of inner fighting between this and that. Does that make sense? A lot of this kind of goes in the same way. This country is just an experiment that keeps on getting tested every day. Our lives are the same thing. It's a mental experiment of what we choose to be every single day and how you present yourself to the world every day. So when you guys realize that, you'll realize what kind of preamble you're starting your day with. If you say the same thing to yourself every day before you do what you have to do, and you start installing that every single day, you're going to start becoming that every day. And think about who you are now. That was just a repetitious preamble of thoughts that you tell yourself every day, constantly, all day long. If you told yourself that you're successful every day and you are blessed in all you do, you're going to attract more successful things and more things to be blessed about. That's the beauty about life. We create our own karmic law by who we are. We create our own vibration by who we are. We create all that we attract by who we are. And when you start practicing this mental inner strength, and who said this? Jay Shetty said it perfectly. If you can build a muscle, you can build a mindset. And it's really that simple, because the muscle is the tangible, source of us. I don't have a lot left there, but it's all good. That comes with age there, meatball. But the mind is malleable. The brain is malleable. You start telling yourself every day better things about yourself. You start loving that inner beauty, the true essence that you're afraid to show the world, man. You wonder why you're not attracting the right situations, because you're afraid to show the true self. We've been taught how to lie to the world. We've been taught how to lie to ourselves, that we are something in which we are not. We are an essence, we are a soul, we have a purpose, we have a reason to be here, however it may be. And we can construct the preamble, the foundation of our constant thought, to create the most amazing life we've always wanted. But it takes practice, it's diligence upon ourselves. We do it every day. We're diligent about making the friggin' coffee, ironing our clothes, which I still do after all these years, getting ready to go to work to face the day. Why don't you be diligent about your mindset? You start becoming diligent about your mindset with a better attitude, the negativity can't stick to it. You'll start losing the negativity in your life. That's something that you've always wanted. The reason why you keep attracting the negativity is because deep down you are negative, and maybe you don't even realize it. I had to come to that conclusion for myself in so many ways. Here I am with this facade of this positive person, but on the inside you're a mental mess going through an inner civil war, and you don't understand why all these things keep happening to you. It's when you start releasing the old, welcoming the new. That's why I wore the orange today, man. It's that kind of evolution of summer to fall, and it's absolutely beautiful. We look outside at the trees, we're like, wow, isn't that beautiful? Evolution in progress. We're the same thing, man. We are exactly the same thing. And I lost my light. We have the same capability as the beauty of those trees, changing color and losing their leaves, to change ourselves, to lose the past, to create a new. And when you realize that, guys, you're going to realize the true beauty that you are. And you'll start sending that out every single day, no matter what. Because when you show the world who you are, the world is going to give you back who you are. So why not choose the better you? Why not choose the person you've always wanted to be? Why not choose a better life, which has to start in here to go out there? Success is an inside job. Happiness is an inside job. Like I told my associates today, stress is a choice. Everything is a choice. Everything in your life is a mental choice that you have constructed every single day, and letting the world know who you are. There's no more excuses. There's no more reason to doubt life anymore, because you are the arbiter of your own fate. You construct the house. The foundation of your thoughts every single day is the manifestation of your reality, the next step. So why not be good to yourself? Why not take today's National Inner Beauty Day to show the world who you are? You're not denied. You only deny yourself by thinking about that every single day. And when you start realizing the true essence that you are, you'll start realize where you're going. You'll start realize what you're attracting. If you're not attracting the right things that you've always wanted, it's because you're not being that. You're not being that every day. You're not showing the world who you are. You're afraid to be the person you've always wanted to be, because you spent the last several decades being something that you're not. and trying to fit into a life that is not for you. And it's just your inner self saying, wake up, meatball. This is not you. It's time for you to wake up and be the best you. So now that I moved that preamble to a more prominent spot, it's a reminder that I need to remind myself. Remind yourself every day who you are. And really think about it. Because if you're not attracting what you want to attract, it's not life's fault. It's your choice of thinking about how you perceive life. This is great because this is the epiphany we all need. There's no more excuses about your life anymore. You choose to hide and you wonder why life is not giving you what you want. You choose to not show yourself. That's why life is not giving you your true self, because you're afraid to show it to the world. And it's something this is something that I practice every day, Meatball. Every single day. As Jay Shetty said, if you can build a muscle, you can build a mindset. That's so true. You have to build your mindset. You have to broaden it. You have to expand it. You have to realize the true essence of who you are. And now you can bring anything you want. You really can. You can bring anything you desire into this world, but you have to be it to bring it, guys. So really think about it for yourself on this Monday. I'm still getting used to this new say. And I say it every show. I've only done several of these. But guys, America's Mentor _ on Instagram. I'm America's Mentor on Twitter. I'm still laughing at myself, guys. Please follow me, JERRYMALDONADO 2, for unique information to help you to your destination. I'll say it again. I read it one more time for you. Having the right mindset will literally change your life, because it'll change your energy. It'll change what you're focusing on. It'll change what you're emitting every day. Most importantly, it'll change what you're attracting every day, guys. So happy Monday to you. Love yourself, man. I'll talk to you guys soon.